Good morning, class. May I request everyone to stand for the prayer. Miss Gadingan, please lead the prayer. Please be seated. President who are absent for today? Okay, very good. Okay, now, what do you see in this picture? Yes, Miss Paris, please. What else, Mr. Macias? Okay. What about Miss Gajani? Okay. And lastly, Mr. Gainsan. Excellent, class. So all of your answers are correct since these are based on your personal perspectives. Okay, now. What about in this picture, class? What do you see? Yes, that's right. The picture depicts friends who are not getting along with each other. It is the opposite from the picture I've shown you. So now, what will you feel if your friend betrays you? Yes, of course. You will feel sad. What else? What about in this side? What will you feel? But even though your friend betrays you, if she asks for forgiveness, forgive her, okay? But that doesn't mean that you can give her your trust again. Because trusting her again needs more time. And you need more time to heal. What you're feeling is actually understandable because you felt hurt. And aside from that, forgiving is a sign of growing up because you accept that people are sometimes cruel, but still you have faith in God that everything will be alright. Did you get it, class? Okay, very good. Thank you for your responses, class. Why don't you give a pat on the shoulder to your seatmates and say, I love you, friend. Okay, well done, class. Okay, settle down. As you have noticed in the board, class, these are the qualities of a true friend. So our story for today is about the importance of being an honest and trustworthy kind of friend. Because that is a fundamental element of friendship. Do you agree? So the story that we will be reading today shows us the consequence if we cheat, and most of all, we will learn that the true winner never cheats. This text is popular in Asia. There are many versions of this piece, but the topic that we will be discussing today is somewhat related to your experiences as a friend. What do you think is the title of the story? No, the title of the story is The Crow and the Sparrow. Let's define first some words for you to be able to understand the story better, okay? You may be wondering what is the difference between a crow and a sparrow, right? That's correct, Mr. Badon. They're both birds, but a crow is relatively dark black in colors, while the sparrows are brown, gray, or white in colors, as you have seen in the pictures. And crows are larger in size when compared to the sparrow. Crows are omnivore, which means that they eat nearly anything, whereas sparrows eat insects, grasses, corn, and sunflower seeds. While in this picture, what do you see? Yes, that's right. This man is called a blacksmith or a craftsman. They are the ones who fabricate objects out of iron by hot and cold forging on an iron block on which metal is placed to be shaped, also called as anvil. Did you get it, class? So before we proceed to our story for today, I have some questions for you to answer later. I want you to take down these questions so that you'll be able to participate to our activity. I will only read the questions once, so listen attentively. Okay? Question number 1. Why did the crow agree to the bet? Question number 2. How did the crow cheat? Question number 3. What condition did the sparrow give before allowing himself to be eaten by the crow? And why? Question number 4. Why did the river and earth refuse to give what the crow needs? And lastly, question number 5. What happened to the crow and the sparrow after? Have you jotted all the questions, class? Okay, very good. Now, let's proceed to our story entitled The Crow and the Sparrow. The selection is divided into 5 segments. So, what we are going to do is that I will divide the class into 5 groups. Each group will read their assigned part, and there will be people in the group who will read the crow, sparrow, earth, blacksmith, river, farmer's wife, and the potter's part. Okay, class, did you get what I mean? Can you please repeat the instruction, Miss Diaz? Let us see whether you guys understand. Okay, very good, Miss Diaz. Please get one and pass. Group 1 will read the first paragraph. Group 2 will read the second paragraph. Group 3, third paragraph. Group 4, fourth paragraph. And lastly, Group 5 will read the last paragraph, which is the fifth paragraph. So it depends on the group who will read the crow, the sparrow, the earth, river, farmer's wife, the potter's part, and the blacksmith. So look at your copy, class. Are you ready? If you're ready, clap your hands thrice. In a count of 3, all of you will read the title and afterwards read your assigned part. Okay? 1, 2, 3, start. Well done, class. Did you remember the questions I have asked you to jot down a while ago? Okay, very good. I will give a small piece of paper to each of you. opened it yet. You will pass the piece of paper to your right, and when the music stops, we'll hold the piece of paper and wait for my instruction, okay?
Cause I'm in the stars tonight, so watch me bring the fire, set the night light. Shoes on, get up in the morning, cup of milk, let's rock and roll. Kink out, kick the drum, rolling on like a rolling stone. Sing song when I'm walking home, jump up to the top of the brown. Ding dong, call me on my phone, nice tea and I'll get my ping pong.
Please open the piece of paper you have received. And raise your hand if you got a star marked on your paper. Okay, the 5 of you will answer the 5 questions. We will start with Mr. Gatika. Please read the question before you answer. Thank you, Mr. Gabika. Number 2, Ms. Raipan, please answer. Yes, that's right. Imagine that if your friend does that to you, what will you feel? Of course, you will feel sad because of what she has done to you. So, there's a possibility that you will not trust her again. Right? Okay, let's proceed to number 3. Mr. Gadayan. Thank you, Mr. Gadayan. Number 4, Ms. Tagapa, please answer. And lastly, number 5, Mr. Fortalan. And lastly, number 5, Mr. Fortalan. Very good, class. Very good, class. Together, give yourselves a fireworks clap. Look at the word, class. So these are the words that appeared in the story. What do you notice about them? Yes, that's correct. What else? Okay, so these words are what we call infinitives. Infinitive is a form of a verb that generally appears with the word to and acts as a noun, adverb, and adjective. So let's go back to the story, The Crow and the Sparrow. For example, in the sentence, One day, when they were hunting for food, the crow spied some red peppers that were spread out on a mat to dry. So the infinitive here is to dry. And it modified as an adjective because mat here is a noun. And it to dry modifies the word mat. Okay? Another example. Yes, Mr. Verdusilio. Okay. What is the infinitive? Yes, to teach. And it modifies as an adjective because of the word time. Okay? So another example. The crow always cheats to win. The infinitive here is to win. And it modifies as an adverb because of the word cheats. Cheats is a verb. So, to win modify as an adverb. Who can give another example? Yes, Miss Kinol. Okay, the infinitive is and it. Very good. And if it is used as a noun, for example, to eat is the only thing the crow wants to do with the sparrow. So, it functions as a subject because to eat is what we are talking about here. So in this case, the infinitive that can modify as a noun may function as a subject, direct object, predicate noun, object of the preposition, and appositive. So, Mr. Arya, please give an example that can function as a direct object. Okay, the crow loves to eat the sparrow. So the infinitive here is to eat. Okay, predicate noun. Our best chance of winning is to pray. So the infinitive here is to pray. For you to be able to differentiate prepositional phrases and infinitives, I will explain it to you so that you will not be confused between the two. So, prepositional phrase always ends with a noun or pronoun. For example, the crow went to the village blacksmith. So, the prepositional phrase is to the village blacksmith, while infinitives always ends with a verb. To dry, to eat, to wash, to make, to put, to fetch, to dig. To know whether you fully understand, I want two people to summarize what they have learned today. We're going to play a game so that it will be fair for all of you guys. So, now, we will sing the ABCD song, and to whomever the song stops, he or she will going to share their insights or what they have learned today. Okay? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Thank you, Mr. Pahulas and Ms. Raga, for your insights. Okay, let's have an activity. I will group you again into 3 groups. Please count 1, 2, 3. Okay, Group 1 will make a poem, Group 2 will make a song, and Group 3 will have a role play. I want your poem, song, and role play to be short, and the content must have infinitives. You can have whatever topic you want. I will give you 5 minutes to discuss and 30 minutes to perform, okay? Okay. First, I will give you your rubric so that you will be guided on how you will be graded in your performance, okay? Time is up. Okay, stop talking and we will listen for the first presenters. If I will caught you talking, 3 points will be taken from your group, okay? Group 1, please start. Please give Group 1 a hand of applause. Now, Group 2, please ready. Class, please listen. do a hand of applause, please. Now, group 3, please be ready and start. Please, what an excellent performance, class. I was impressed that you were able to perform a simple task related to infinitives. Please give yourselves a circle clap. Now, I want you to get a one whole piece of paper and answer the following. And I will read the instructions and listen properly, okay? Test 1. Identify the infinitive in each sentence. Then, label each as subject, direct object, predicate noun, object of the preposition, appositive, adverb, and adjective. Test 2. Distinguish the following sentences between infinitives and prepositional phrases. And test 3. Answer the questions using infinitives. Class, you may write your answers directly to your paper. You may now start answering. I will only give you 5 minutes. If you are done, please pass your paper. Thank you, class, for your participation. I hope you have learned something today. Merry Christmas! Class dismissed. Goodbye, class.